I'll be glad when this is over. I'm going to have a long shower with some newly procured fancy soaps.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to some Join Dota League number 12. I am your caster, play-by-play, and so on and so forth, Party Petey. I am here today with some glorious C Dota. It's 3 in the morning, so let's get some good old Dota in. It's 3 in the morning, and I'm buttload of energy because of the music that we were playing before this. I was legit dancing in my chair to the music before this. And I think I can very well say that I have not done that in ages. Anyway, welcome to some glorious Dota 2. This is a best of 2 series between Team 5 and Seth Gaming, and from what I've been told is that this game is possibly a pretty big deciding match. I think whoever wins this has a winning thing. I don't know. I just been told that this match is very important for both teams. As to why it's very important for both teams, I have no clue. But from what I understand and from what I've been told is that this game is very important for both teams. So I'm sure that both of these teams will be playing at their finest, whereas I too will be casting at my finest, as fine as I could do in 3 in the morning. So, and then you'll deal with me later when I cast NA Dota at 1700. Someone just fired a firework outside my house. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was a legit firework at 3 in the morning. Must be somebody's birthday. Good thing you guys didn't hear that, though. Actually, you know what? It might have been our mortar, now that I think about it. We have a mortar launcher at my house. It could be my mortar, but I don't know who'd be up at 3 in the morning shooting our mortars, so... Anyway, ladies and gents, welcome to game number 1. Team 5, Seth Gaming, and from what I'm told, very important game. Let's go ahead and go over the first set of bans and picks and stuff like that. So for Team 5, let's go ahead and ban out the Clockwork Sand King and the Tony. For Seth Gaming, they ban out the Night Stalker, which, you know, has seen some weird sort of resurgence into Dota 2. It seems like a lot of people have been picking up Night Stalker as that weird utility 4. And it's been doing a really great job. It looks like Seth just banned out a lot of utility and roaming fours from Team 5. They banned out the Naga Siren, which has been a really great position 4, position 5 this patch. Usually pair her up with the Naga Song into the Meteor Hammer, dealing some extreme amounts of damage to enemy forces and stuff like that. Plus it offers decent roaming potential in the early, with a net being basically pure. And so on and so forth. The next to that is Tusk, which is basically in the same pool. Throws down his Q and leaves the target in a bound area. Snowball to the face, and level 6, a big old punch to the face. Anyway, so it looks like Seth Gaming banned out 4s. Team 5 banned out 2 4s, and then Tony, which can be played as a 3-4 or a 1. No, it actually can be a mid too. So it's 1 through 4 this patch, Tony. But first pick is gonna be Bounty Hunter, which also has seen some good resurgence that allows teams to get some recovery gold as usual. So Bounty Hunter's a pretty good pick. I can't say it's pretty high up on the strategic pick list. Definitely not over Omni Knight nor Razor. Omni Knight being one of, I think, from what I've been told, the best, actually, position 3 in this current patch. But that might be proven wrong because I've been seeing a lot more position 3s do a lot better than Omni Knight this patch. But that's also because Omni Knight in this patch has been banned out quite a bit in most games. Following that was the Razor pick from Seth Gaming, and, you know, there's a really good stat about Razor is that he dominates 85% of most of his safe lane games. So most likely this will be a safe lane Razor, as whoever is in the off lane against Razor is going to just have the worst time in their life. Next to that is the Shadow Shaman. We haven't seen that in a while. Shadow Shaman used to be spammed all the time in pub games, and by teams who picked Shadow Shaman instead of some other strategic thing. I feel like Shadow Shaman in most cases is now a very bait-like hero, where you pick up something like Shaman and that's kind of baity, but at the same time, Shaman's got some great roaming potential. He's got an excellent nuke at level 1 even. It deals so much damage. And then, obviously, he doesn't go for it at level 1, though. He goes for Shackles at level 1 with Orb of Venom, hopefully. Orb of Venom, though, isn't needed. They have a Bounty Hunter anyway.
5 seconds remaining.
But, yeah, Shadow Shaman most likely. Gonna go for Shackles in the early here. So then after that, we did have the second ban phase. Gyro's gonna make the first ban phase. Shadow Friend and Tinker in the second ban phase. And Batrider. So it looks like Seth Gaming might be going for some very target-specific bans, as it seems Team 5 is trying to figure out what they want to pick, whereas Seth know exactly what they're picking and banning, with that being 142 seconds, or 1 minute, 42 seconds reserve time. So Seth might have a better grip on how they want to play this game, whereas 5 are trying to figure out what they want to do with the fact that maybe some of their core, very core heroes have been banned out. Team 5 banning Shadow Friend and Tinker. Very suitable mids for anyone who likes to run mid heroes. Last time, I keep on saying this, but last time I saw a lineup like this with a Winter Wyvern, they usually have a Meepo, but it's definitely not going to be a Meepo. But every time I see like these weird picks at the very beginning of the game, you know that their 4th or 5th pick is going to be something really weird and awkward. And last time I saw something like this, it was definitely a Meepo. But there's always other options. I apologize, I'll be yawning here and again. It is 3 in the morning, so there's that fun jazz. But I don't quite understand the Batrider ban that goes out from Seth. They're going to go for Nyx Assassin, which, even though against Bounty Hunter, Bounty Hunter can track Nyx at any given time, Nyx actually offers a lot more potential on the map for possible ganks and stuff like that, but with Shadow Shaman and a Bounty Hunter, I wouldn't be surprised if Dust and or Sentries are going to be commonly placed throughout the jungle to try and A, prevent the Weaver from possibly dying, and B, to just prevent Nyx from being existent, which is a very active threat. Nyx Assassin's a very strong hero, comes level 6 of course, and offers basically a Ricky-like ward function, but a lot stronger, and obviously on actual cooldown. So Nyx is a pretty good pick. It's a pretty good pick. All in all, it actually counterbalances any intel heroes that they want to go ahead and pick up over for Team 5. They still have a off lane to pick, unless this is the position 3 Weaver. Usually it's position 4, but with a Bounty Hunter and a Shadow Shaman, there's no way the Weaver is also position 4, and the Bounty Hunter is a 3, so it's definitely not the case here. Tidehunter is still available as well. It's one of the most suitable off-lane heroes, most likely in this scenario. Doesn't really do that well against Razor, though. I've seen that in the past, but we're going to go ahead and pick up PO instead, so that's just another AoE hero that's going to do a pretty good job. If Winter Wyvern's able to target the right PO come actual team fights, that'll be great. But it leaves Omni Knight very susceptible to having some sort of mana restoration item of some sort in order for him to be able to be effective in team fights when the PO gets the Diffusal up and running. Not to mention the Weaver could also go Diffusal. Also has a Mana Break talent at level 10, which is also pretty strong. So there's always that possibility. Seth, looks like they're probably going to try and ban out an offlaner from Team 5, which means this could be a mid-Weaver. But you never know. You never know. So it looks like they ban out the OD. So they're thinking that this is the offlane Weaver or this is the offlane PL. Could be any of those two possible pickups here. I don't think PL usually does that well in the offlane. Maybe better against Razor.
10 seconds remaining. Radiant team,
but I highly doubt it. It looks like Medusa will be the last ban out from Seth. I still feel like this is kind of Meepo-esque, but there are two melee-esque cores on the side of Seth, unless Omni Knight don't plan to run this, or unless they don't plan to run Omni Knight as position 3, and Nyx is position 3. But I think Nyx is position 4, Winter Wyvern 5, Omni is 3, Razor is the safe lane, meaning 1, and 2 They could go for, I don't want to say a Queen of Pain, but they need something to get some good AoE damage out there to get rid of the PL illusions. Team 5 are going to go ahead and take DK. That actually would have been one of the better picks for Seth. So Team 5, I feel like they're also trying to ban that one as well from Seth Gaming. But there's always other options available. Looks like Seth probably don't want to go for another hero that needs mana in order to do something very strong. But at the same time, there's only so many heroes in the pool in the world of Dota 2 that don't need mana to function. And unfortunately, a lot of those heroes have been banned out and or picked already. So let's see. I mean, Queen is always an option. Queen can go ahead and scream down all the PLs, but at the same time, you know, there's just going to make more. Legion Commander is always an option as well, but Legion would be a really weird pick here because then they'd have to send the Razor mid, and it would be Legion in the off, which I guess if it's against DK, then it's fine. And like I said, there's the goddamn Meepo. There is the goddamn Meepo. Just like I frickin' said, last time I saw a draft like this, it was frickin' Meepo. Ladies and gentlemen, for game number 1, Seth Gaming is gonna throw a Meepo at the faces of Team 5. Ladies and gents, this is gonna be something else. This is a Meepo. This is a friggin' Meepo right here. A Meepo. Alright, I'm ready for this. C Gaming knows what they're doing. I would never get Meepo in NA anymore. Ever since DC disbanded. Weehaw and Abed, both extremely experienced Meepo players. I haven't been able to see, I haven't been able to cast, I haven't been able to do anything involving Meepo ever since that tragedy of DC disbanding multiple times with both Meepo players in their pool. So I am so pumped. I am ready for this Meepo game. And I hope you are too, because let's get into the game for game number 1. And there's the pause. Okay, as always, we have 5. It's going to be on the side of the Radiant. And for the Dire, we have Seth. Team Seth. So, Team 5 is going to be, yeah, it's Team 5. It says Team 5 right there. Is it Team Hive? Because it's High 5, right? Is it Team Hive? Team Hive? Team Hive 5. It's definitely Team 5, but, you know, just presenting possible different things here. So, as always, we will start with the side of the Radiant, not because I think the Radiant is better, but the Radiant side looks much prettier, and I like the prettier things. So, let's go ahead and start on the side of the Radiant. We have 5 will be on the side of the Radiant for game number 1. Joe will be playing the Bounty Hunter. DK will be played by Chidori. We have Weaver, be played by Fallen. PL by Jimmy. And then June. Yeah, the D will be silent. June will play the Shadow Shaman. Meanwhile, on the side of the Dire, we have Seth. Moru will go ahead and play the Winter Wyvern. Razor will be played by 23 Savage. Meepo by B by Crybaby. Omni Knight will be piloted by Basami. And Nyx Assassin by Boombell. It looks like we have a lineup here that Joe... Do they have sentries? Yeah, there's a sentry and an obs on this Nyx Assassin, so this Bounty Hunter should not walk up this hill. And he is unfortunately going to do exactly that, but they're going to fight for the rune, and Bounty's going to get it. Are they going to get theirs, though? They're like, why don't you check in your rune? Well, I mean, nobody's there. Little did they know Joe was right there. Nyx Assassin looking for the sentry placement. Joe's going to re-invis, so looks like the sentry is not going down. Boom Shell, quite unfortunate. Boots first, actually. I've seen this only a couple of times. Sentry ward thrown down in the mid. Unfortunately, the Observer ward that is heavily benefiting them is placed on the other side. If they were smart, they saw where the sentry ward was placed. Joe has that sentry ward to counteract in the mid here. It looks like Joe's going to walk up over. Levi, he is going to be spotted, but at the same time, stun is available from the Nyx. There goes the stun. Fortunately, there is no poof available from Meepo, so not going to get that one away. Joe, maybe he'll stick around. He's going to maybe quell the sentry when it comes time. Yep, there goes the sentry. Both sentries have been immediately quelled. So, are we calling out another courier with more sentries? We are indeed. We are indeed. At least the Nyx is. Nyx understands that this bounty hunter early will present a lot of issues for the mid. Meanwhile, Basami, already level 2, is doing an excellent job against this Weaver. Pardon. Alright. Lining up for a possible kill here on the bottom. Joe hanging out. Got D June as well. June. Alright, 23 Savage. He's getting pinged a bit here by this lucky Orb of Venom, as I like to call it. It's actually still the same Orb of Venom. It looks like mid is going to be a little bit difficult for the DK. Obviously, levels will be on the Meepo side come later game. Back in the bottom, though, we do have Razor. He will end up going down. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So he does end up going down in the bot lane. He's going to be the first blood. Oh, sorry, guys. A little bit slow this morning. A little bit slow. You have, yeah, Basami is level 3 to this Weaver, who is level 2 back in the mid. Now we have level 3 even, but there's 2 Meepos on the ground. Back at the runes. Do see that Joe does manage to get that bounty rune and the haste rune. Dragon Knight with no use or no need to get that. He's going to grab that. He's going to get both bounty runes. Unfortunately, bounty rune not giving experience anymore. Is that breaking your camp? Just barely. Not breaking your camp, I mean. Unfortunately, with bounty runes not giving experience anymore, roaming heroes, much like Bounty Hunter, have a much harder time farming. B-Buy is just being pinged a bunch by Chidori in the mid as a DK. He's doing exactly what a mid DK should do against a mid Meepo. Just keep on pinging him, because it's like, Meepo can't really do much. He doesn't have much in the way of experience and damage in the early game here. So Poof and Earthbind, you know, both level 1. You obviously go for Meepo at 3. So he has to send back a Meepo every time. The stats Meepo obviously is the best one out of the other ones because, oh no, actually he does have the exact same stats, so it doesn't really matter. But, I mean, you catch my drift. The main Meepo was never the one that you want to be leaving behind. Just gotta be careful up here, Weaver. You are basically within heal bomb range here. Purification will do exactly that to you. We're playing on the second half of my keyboard here. My 4 fingers are on the Dire Heroes instead of the Radiant. Banzami is trying to bait the heal bomb immensely here, but it's not going to be able to find it. In fact, this might actually cost his life here. Fallen could dive. There's millions of creeps here, and he's holding on Sakuchi. He's holding on to Sakuchi here. Double invis. Just realized that that's the problem here. And it looks like they're trying real hard to get Basami. They're trying to get the heal bomb out. The slow is on Fallen, but they do get the Sakuchi out. The last second, Basami will go ahead and heal up back in the mid. Both Meepos are present in the mid. Meepo is already level 5, but I guess that doesn't really mean much because, you know, Meepos get Meepo at level 3. So, doesn't really mean much. Boom Belt might be in a problem here, but looks like he's going to be okay, actually. Not anymore. So the funny thing about Meepo illusions actually is the fact that I believe you could poof to the Meepo illusions, or vice versa. Like you could poof to the Meepo illusions, or illusions can poof to Meepo. Trying to get the poof off here. There goes the poof. Stunned out one of them. Will it be enough? Yeah, it will, because now the bounty hunter's here, and Boom Bell could be going down here. Joe, unfortunately, no Shuriken at level 3. He's not even 3 yet. He's not going to be able to get that one, though. Back in the bottom, we have Shackles on 23 Savage. Will he be A-okay? Jimmy looking for another Q. Does manage to find one. They got the chase going out. Winter Wyvern going to pop the Q. Heel's going to go out on 23 Savage. Jimmy's just going to be trying to whack on him a bit here. Jay Dune, though, or June, is just going to go down to creeps, unfortunately, in the offhand there. Back in the mid, though, we do have Meepo getting wailed upon here. Chidori trying his best, but not going to get it. Another level in Dragon's Breath would have done the case there. In fact, he went for one more in Dragon's Blood instead, despite having a Soul Ring and a Wand. So, Sami trying his best to get these heal bombs against this Weaver. It's a little bit difficult. Weaver is one slippy bug. A slippery bug, I mean. And now Chidori having a hard time back in the mid again. So now with the Meepos already being level 6, there's so much stats on this Meepo already. He went for stat build Meepo. He has 4 Wraith Bands. They get the Shackle out on one. Chidori doesn't have any more spells. Joe is going to get the slow. There is going to be enough damage. No, there won't, because the Nyx Assassin's coming in from behind. The stun's there. Morio's trying his best to keep this Meepo alive, and they're going to do exactly that, and they're going to get Bounty on the offhand. They could even get June. It looks like he's going to be A-okay there, and they are going to go ahead and back off. One Meepo. One Meepo to rule them all. Looks like Chidori actually getting a little cocky here. The poof is going to be there, and they need the second Meepo to poof in. And they do get it, but Meepo going down to the tower. Actually, Jun will go ahead and get that kill instead. We'll get down to the tower. That is 341 gold, but now we have a haste. 23 Savage coming in here looking for the jump on Jun. They will find it. They get the stun. They get the damage. One more right click will do it. They do it. They do exactly that and get that one right click that they need. Phase Boots already up on the Omni Knight. The Weaver taking 9 hits from the tower. Nick's Assassin Q's going out here. 23 Savage. He's trying to find a way to find where Fallen is. He's still sapping the damage. It's sapping like constantly. There's no mana available. One right click. One Q. Come on, use your wand and hit the Q button. Uses the wand. Can't hit the Q this time. Won't do anything. Back in the mid though. Chidori using Dragon Form. He will end up going down. Joe to go down from the tower. He will lose 2 heroes in attempt to killing the Winter Wyvern, who went for heal early, which is definitely something you don't usually do. Usually don't go 1-1-1 at 3. Usually like to go for 1 in Arctic Burn at least. But no, you went for 1 in everything, and that is definitely like the reason why he is still alive right now. Jimmy, however, is level 6. He's trying to do his best against 23 Savage, who has now relocated to the lane. Our bounty runes available. He's going to go for Battle Fury. As usual, we see this on like 99% of most melee cores now. It's the Battle Fury that goes out on everybody. But let's look at the offhand here. We do have Jimmy running at 44 and 15 against the 22 and 1 23 Savage, who has 1 kill and 1 assist, whereas PL just has 1 assist. Jimmy most likely is not running at the top of the net worth though, as we do have the Meepo, who is running at 51 and 4. Who has got 4 Wraith Bands. Oh, it looks like one Meepo, though, is getting pretty low. There is no Q available for the Bounty Hunter. It's not going for that burst damage. He's definitely got to go for that burst damage. I understand going for your level 2 and Shadow Walk is pretty good. You get that extra distance. You get that extra time. You get extra, like, 14 seconds or something special like that. I can't remember what it is. You get an extra 10 seconds of invis on top of without having to recast. So, it's pretty good. I mean, obviously, to get level 2 in that, but I honestly feel like getting Q would have been a much better idea over getting level 2. Because they need that extra little burst damage to kill off these Meepos in the offhand here. Fallen just eating a heal bomb to the face. He's going to try and chase Basami despite Basami being level 8 and he being level 5. Back in the bot though. Jimmy siphoning, getting damage siphoned actually. He's having a hard time. 23 Savage is going to right click him down. And right click him down he will. 112 damage stolen. That's not going to be enough to get the kill. It is going to be enough to ward him off for just a wee bit. Yeah. Doesn't deal any damage. Back in the top. Heal bomb. It's not doing it great anymore. Basami is now at half HP. Will heal bomb himself again. Has a 10 charged wand and phase boots with the soul ring when he needs it. Meepo. He is taking his free time here. He's got a Meepo. He's going to have the second Meepo pretty darn soon here. And that's going to be scary. -5 poof cooldown. Back up the top though. They're trying to kill the Omni Knight. They're bringing in 4 heroes for this one. They're looking for the stun or the root. I mean, they can't find it. Do they find the kill though? Just barely misses it. In fact, it's back in the base. He's going to pull back up here. Now they relocated all of their heroes. They're going to go ahead and whack into this mid here. And already Meepo number 3 is on the board. And this will be the death of the first tower. We have the Weaver coming in, maybe trying to make some sort of little aggression pact here, but not going to do much. Doesn't even have Q available. So it looks like they're going to just try and trade towers here. The DK dedicating ultimate for the top tower. They're trying their best here. No boots of travel available. Joe is coming in there, and looks like they're just whacking the creeps off here. Easy free gold for Seth. Easy free gold for Mappo. They do trade towers, however. The fortification was still available for top, I believe. Yeah, they did not fortify the structures, so they could have bought more time. But speaking of time, they need some because as they're going to lose bot tower here to this Razor. Seth is doing a pretty good job making space for this Meepo, splitting up and doing splitting stuff. Looks like a Silver's Edge is going to be the next thing for Meepo. It's just another stat item. It's going to do pretty good. In fact, it does disable the passive of both Juxtapose and Phantom Rush, so it's going to be pretty good. Let's go ahead and look at the net worth chart, though. As shocker, we do see the Meepo at the top of the net worth. Looks like TP interrupted by Joe. He finally has that spec and Shuriken toss. It's pretty good. Pretty good, you know. Is he's still tormenting this Meepo. He's just chilling. If this guy's played Meepo before, and obviously if they picked it, he knows what he's doing. He knows that he's not getting the amount of experience that 2 Meepos would be giving. Looks like they're trying to bait the courier too. Nope, courier's gonna be A-okay. Bounty hunter just stalking him pretty hard. He's doing a pretty good job of stalking, and stocked. So Jimmy unfortunately did not read the situation that well in bottom. He just has no levels in Doppel. Doppel's a pretty important thing. June will pay with his life to save this PL. Bounty hunter. Oh no, he walks right on top of a sentry. This is a poof into the face of death, as he will die. So, quite unfortunate for him. Let's go ahead and look at the top of the net worth, though. We do have the Meepo. At the top of the net worth, running at 6.90. Already has the Shadow Blade. He is scary. He is scary. Next to that, we do have the PL, who is running at 5,000 even, working on that Battle Fury. DK running at 4.3. Actually, the Razor now leading on the net worth there. He actually wasn't there before. But DK is going to go for the Armlet, running at 4.5. We have the Razor running at 4.7 once I find the button that he's linked to. Oh, poor PL. He's not netted and deaded yet, but looks like they're going to get the Shackle out on the B-Buy. B-Buy, oh, he does manage to go down. And with that being the case, no, actually, Heal Bomb comes in. Hex going out on the Boombani. Or Basami, I mean. Looks like the Winter Wyvern will go ahead and confirm the death of Jamal. Vulnerability will go down. No, not vulnerability. There is no GA available here. Heal Bomb looking for it. They find the Heal Bomb. Will they kill the Weaver? They will. They're going to find Joe, though. On top of that, Chidori will go ahead and kill off Moru. Joe trying to get some track speed. Quicker that whoever the tracked person is gets to him, just the quicker he'll run away. But it's actually Bombell that's tracked, so it's not going to matter. Not going to matter. It don't matter. Don't matter. They killed the Meepo, though. That's the big thing. They got the Meepo.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
At what cost? Not much. Not much. They didn't lose much for it. Next to that, though, like I was saying, the Razor is next on the top of the net worth there. He is actually going to go for a Yules into an SNY. It's definitely, I don't think the Yules is standard, but I definitely know the SNY is pretty standard, so not surprised about that one. Next that we have is the it's the Omni Knight. Running next to the net worth there. He has drums, soul ring, so on and so forth. Winter Wyvern. He is being stalked so hard, and there's the Invis. And the Winter Wyvern ult, unfortunately, will only land on one. Poison damage to go out. Joe's going to be slowly inflicting himself. Moru trying to get out. Has the track. The immunity will go down. Purges everything. In comes the Meepo. The triple stun coming from Sand King. Sand King, not Sand King. Mixed Assassin. I meant the Impale. I'm tired. Anyway, it looks like the game is pretty much going in this Meepo's favor, and this is exactly what the Meepo would want. Bounty Hunter's doing a pretty darn good job of dying. He is doing his best, though. He's tracking as many targets as he humanly can. He is going to walk on top of a sentry that he knows is there. It's actually his that's up there, though. Gonna go ahead and defend atop. They fortify the dire creeps, actually, for the mid tower, as the mid tower almost gets denied, actually. I think if Moru waited to deny that, it would have happened. And this guy's trying to... The Shaman is trying to deny his words with his other words. Up on top, though, DK will go down to B-Buy. Looking for the stun. There's the DD on Joe. He's tracked up B-Buy, and B-Buy, bye-bye. He will go. Gets the bonus gold. Joe doing a pretty good job of tracking. Yeah, look at that. 700 gold. Just from a track. That's like way more than the hero was actually worth. It was 331 was how much the hero was worth, and track gave it like 500 gold. It's ridiculous. How much is it? It's 150 for self, 40 for allies, plus on how many allies were nearby. So it's like, let's see, there was at least like 3 heroes there. So 40 plus 150 times 3 is 120. So 300 something. I don't know. But they are going to go ahead and get this bot tower Seth trying to push in what they can. They have a Meepo, so I got a host again. Thank you, people that hosted me. I don't know who you are, but thank you for doing it. Looks like they're lining up for a big old fight, possibly down here. They're lining up a bunch of stuffo, and no stuffo is happening. No, Joe, no, you poor lost soul, you. He will end up going down. Basami, though, pretty low, but he has GA and a maximum charge wand, and that is a dead Weaver. And nothing's really happening because Meepo is still here. They get the tower, and the heal goes out onto Basami from Moru. So there's a lot of heal actually available for this team. Moru, go ahead and dropping heal on that. Basami also has a heal, so looks like the heals will be the next thing for the Omni Knight. So he is going to go for a movement-based build, on a movement pure build. How are we doing on the Meepo here? He has the Silver's Edge. He 100% has the Silver's Edge. Or he just skipped it and went for something else. He's going to go for the E-Blade. He skipped it. He's going to go E-Blade. Yules is up on the Razor. He's going to go for the SNY next. As previously discussed, though, up in the top, we have Meepo. He's going to be in trouble here. There's a couple heroes. Top. The TPs will be out. There's a Shuriken toss coming in. Let's go ahead and see when it lands. And there it is. There's the toss. And right in the face. That's funny. I love it when things just travel halfway across the map. It makes me feel better inside. Not really. I don't know why I said that. I'm just being weird. I could do that too, though. Meepo is gonna pick up the E-Blade. Makes him pretty scary. Pretty scary, actually. He is running at 10.5. Top of the net worth, though, next to the PL, is actually running with the Battle Fury. Working on his SNY. Or not SNY, his Mantha. Could go SNY if he really wanted to. Bounty Hunter running around. He's got a 4-staff next on his to-do list. Double damage is going to be picked up from Mappo. And only affects the Mappo of which picked it up. So, or the main Mappo, pardon. So the thing is that I remember that Aghanim Scepter used to give Mappo another Mappo. I can't remember if it does that still. Ooh, this is actually pretty good. He prepped the poof for the rest of his dudes. Dire do make a scan, and it looks like, yeah, I mean, the Dire is the ones in the Roche, so I don't know why they scanned. They are going to go ahead and confirm it. Oh, they channeled... Oh, I see. So if you channel the poof, it won't actually use and consume the cooldown. I can't remember who the hero, what hero actually has it to where if you channel it, it breaks it anyway. I think that's for every single hero in existence that has some sort of strong channel-based ult, so. Basami's going to go ahead and use up the Bounty Hunter. It's not going to change much, though, as there are currently 2 tracked targets already on the floor here. A Mappo is floating around. This is the one with the Aegis. They want to try and go for this PL, who is slowly pushing in this top, and it looks like we are going to have the net. It won't change anything, and the E-Blade won't stop the stun either, so fortunately they did not leave a Meepo behind either, so this tower is going to be Meepo-less pertaining to pushing power. Another track going out from Joe. He's doing a pretty good job making sure that they could see everybody here. I mean, of course, it doesn't give vision, it's just the dot. Of which it is. It's carrying 708 gold. Look at that. Meepo just finished his E-Blade. He already has a Blink Dagger. This is ridiculous. Look at how much gold he's getting. He's already got it. Look at how farm this Meepo is. 12k at 20 minutes. This guy is a Meepo player. What's going on? This guy knows how to play Meepo. Are they gonna ban? What if they don't ban Meepo next game and this guy plays Meepo again? Bounce, bounce. Pretty good. There's the Yules, though. That will purge the track. Maybe that's why they're going mass Yules. I mean, I doubt that's a good... Wow, look at this. The whole entire Dire team is tracked. They know exactly where the Dire team is right now. Except for, you know, the Mappo, who is now in the lane. Meteor Hammer picked up, as well as some smoke on the Nyx Assassin. The Aegis is still running on this Meepo, which I can't find the right one. There he is. Yeah, they're just gonna... Look at the track, though. Like, this bounty is keeping it going here. He is tracking every target he could find. And now he's going to pay for it, though, as he is netted. Gonna most likely go down here. He will be the first one to fall in this transaction. The stun from the Dragon Knight, as well as his ultimate goes out. He's got the armlet active. There's the Shaman Worlds going down. The GA will drop as well, so no one's dying today as Omni Knight jumps into the fray. Looks like they're going to go for a lot more death here on top of that. Meepo doing his best. It's going to be the Weaver. He's going to go ahead and recall, trying his best to try and get out here now. It is going to be the Meepo. He still has Aegis available. He's got one Meepo pretty darn low here. And they're running back the Meepo here. The PL is actually split pushing. Has the ability to TP out when need be. And now they're TPing in the Bounty Hunter. They're going to try and find that low Meepo. And unfortunately, they all just left. To get the PL up in the top. The Aegis has been expended, actually. Jimmy, will he be able to get out? He used his doppelganger. They're looking for the net. They're looking for the ult. Do they find him? No, they don't. Winter Wyvern did not manage to get the ultimate off in time. Do they get the Bounty Hunter, though? No, they don't know. They don't know. Nyx Assassin picked it up, so they know that the Nyx's ult is up and running at the moment. He's only level 11, though, so it's definitely not the double ult time. Aghanim Scepter is actually going to be the pickup for the Weaver next, so this is what I was talking about. Like, this could be the 4 or the 5 Weaver, but this is actually a weird... This is the weird 3 Weaver that I was talking about. Hang on. Nyx Assassin. Lighting up a strike here. He's got pretty low, but Joe's coming in as well. Bombell. He's going to get tracked up, so... Oh well. But anyway, this is exactly what I was talking about. This could be the position 4 or 5 Weaver. This is actually the position 3 offlane Weaver build, where you see the Medallion of Courage. So the Medallion actually gives armor to the Weaver. And then on top of that, he's got a Ring of Aquila, which is just an optional pickup for the offlane Weaver. But the Aghanim Scepter build is actually super good, especially in this scenario where there are certain heroes that, when in a team fight, need to be just rearmed or reset. Weaver can give them that possibility. Let's see. PL's trying to push in here. He's running at 11,000. He's almost got his Manta up and running. But this Meepo, man, he is a scary force to be reckoned with. He's going to build the Aghanim Scepter. Let's go ahead and figure out everything here. So he does get another Mappo. What else does it do? Adds an extra Mappo. That's it. Okay. Seems kind of lame, but they are going to go ahead and Meteor Hammer the PL. He's getting destroyed here, but not really. The TP, will he get out? He doesn't! Does manage to go down. Jimmy is a deado, and so is June. He will go down with his ship. Shadow Blade. BB. B-Bye. Nope. It's trying to... Oh, there goes the courier, though. Had a raw TP in it. Raw TP. Alright, well, the Mappos are coming in. They want to try and force this buyback off the PL. They don't know he has buyback, but they're going to force the buyback off this PL. Well, the Winter Wyvern is on their team. So, yeah, no, they're going to force the buyback off this PL. There's 20 seconds left. They're going to get the DK. He's doing so much damage. They're right-clicking him down. The DK is down. No buyback available. Nowhere close to it. There's going to be Meteor Hammer going down here. 10 seconds left on the PL. They're trying to buy some time. B-Bye pretty darn low in the back lines here. He's got a Degenerate on him as well. He's trying to get the tower. They do at least get one tower. Meepos do need to get back, unfortunately. They will go ahead and poof on out. And they're going to try their best to get what they can, and they're okay with just the tower there. I mean, I don't really think they are, but that's the best that they could do for this scenario at the time being. Man, Meepo may be a god, but, you know, at the same time, he still is kind of squishy. He's got no magic resistance, I think, is the big thing here. But you don't BKB on a Meepo. That kind of exposes what the right Meepo is, so you don't really do that. Yeah, he's got 25 Magi resist. So pretty standard Meepo Magi resist. And there's a lot of magic damage coming out from this team. We have the Shaman's Qs, which deal an extreme amount of damage. 320 at every, what, 8 seconds? That's pretty good. We have Q coming from PL, which is 250 damage, which is upgradable by Ags. Doesn't really change anything. We have Weaver's Swarm. Goes down. It deals 20 damage every 0.8 seconds for 16 seconds. Then we also have DK's Technical Breathe Fire into the Elder Dragon form. I'm 99% sure it's all pure, though. It doesn't really matter. It's like they were trying to channel the Meteor Hammer on top of Joe, but they didn't know that the dude's right on top of him. Rune? Well, I mean, Rune. Gonna go ahead and invis out. They didn't manage to get the track, nor is their reveal on the Meepo. It's the one hero that wouldn't carry reveal anyway.
Double damage.
Yeah. Looks like they spot him at the last second. They're looking for the net. They missed it. How do they... Oh, right. They just saw him for, like, the glimpse of the eye, but whatever. Nyx Assassin's going to pick up his Blink Dagger. He's not tracked, so it doesn't really matter. He goes invis into the bottom lane. Trying to look for the jump on the PL. Could do that, but the PL's got DD. And Manta. Winter Wyvern TPing in. They know which one the right PL is. They really know which one the right PL is. Bombshell looking down, doesn't manage to get the stun. The Meteor Hammer channel is not going to be the right pickup there because of the missed ultimate there. The Winter Wyvern will go down. They're going to sap as much damage as possible. Another Meteor Hammer from Winter Wyvern, actually. That is some serious sap range. Is there a range on that? There's not a range on that. Looks like they do manage to at least get the Yules off. The second Meteor Hammer going through. The stun, the Meteor Hammer. Why does everybody have a Meteor Hammer? What the hell? Why does everybody have... Oh, there goes the courier. Why does everybody have a Meteor Hammer? There's one there. There's not one on Omni. There's not one on Meepo. There's one on Razor, and there's one on Winter Wyvern. There are 3 Meteor Hammers in this game. Check the enemy team. There are legit 3 Meteor Hammers in this game. 100%. DK, he's in a bit of trouble, showing off that fresh BKB, but it won't slow him down. There's going to be a lot of damage going out there, but now the Aghanim Scepter reveal is going to rearm. 23 Savage, the first one to fall, actually. They might even get the Meepo here. Meepo caught in the back line. GA will go down to try and prevent the death, but the damage, it's there. BD, he's going down to some magic damage from the Joe, actually manages to get the Crybaby. On top of that, though, it is going to be June going down to Basami, trying to look for another kill here. They're going for more. Basami trying his best, gets healed up, is going to die. Meteor Hammer is going to go down. I don't know what they were trying to do there, and that's everybody going down. The buyback from the Meepo might have been a little bit early there. They did manage to get the buy off the Shaman, though, but that is 5k gold going to the way of high five. That's 5k gold. They killed the Meepo, and they got a buyback. 17,000 damage dealt. How's this Meepo? He's going to go for the Hex. Alright, that seems pretty normal. I think that getting the E-Blade super early into this game made it really hard, but 600 health, man. That's pretty darn good. -4 Earthbind cooldown. Well, that's his Q. Duration is 2 seconds. Yeah, no, he can multi-pop it if he wants, and he's going to try and multi-pop Chidori. Tracked up, though. He's scared now. He's scared now. He's tracked. He doesn't want to fight. They track another Meepo looking for the net. Can't find the net. Another track going out.
A golden thread.
So this is a scary part for Meepo here. He realized he's now realized he's died a couple of times. He's died 4 times. He has 6 kills or 8 kills. He's been a part of 6, so he's been there for a large percentage of kills. Tracked up. Are they going to find the bounty? The reveal is there, but are they going to continue is the question. Looks like they really can't. That movement speed talent, I believe. Yeah, 30 movement speed. Pretty good. Slowed up, though. He's going to be brought up into the sky. The stun, the counter track, the death. The death? The death. There he goes. And they're going to go ahead and take this Roshan. This Roshan, yeah, they're pinging him out. He's like, hey, this Meepo, 661 gold. That's interesting. There's a cheese just sitting there on the ground. There's also regen rune. Meepo's going to be TP'd back to the base. The main Meepo man is going to be right here. Blink Dagger is still on him. Obviously, Aghanim Scepter is rolling. They know that the DK doesn't have buyback because he is buying items constantly here. Meteor Hammer is going down. They will at least land at least 1 Meteor Hammer. There's the second hammer. There goes that hammer. And Nyx Assassin hanging on to his hammer, waiting for the good stun time. Maybe he'll start channeling his hammer now. And nope, he's going to look for the stun. Manages to find the stun on the Shaman. The track, I mean. He is going to go for the second hammer. Does manage to land. The GA is going to go down. That Shaman is dead. 100%. On top of that, the rest of Seth is going to try and wail on these barracks. These wards are keeping him in there pretty heavily, though. The Aegis is still available on the Meepo. Being brought up for the magic. He's actually going to E-Blade his own Mappo. On top of that, though, DK is going to go down. He tries to re-armor in time, but the Weaver's not going to find a great time to rewind him there. It is going to be the Meepo, at least expending the Aegis. The rest of the team basically all tracked up here. Big old Q from the Bounty Hunter would create a lot of damage here. Looking for one Q, manages to find one, but he actually manages to spike Carapace himself. He insta-dies to a lot of magic burst, and it looks like the GG has been called from Chidori, and that means game number 1, ladies and gents, will go to Seth Gaming. And wow, that's pretty scary, guys. The Meepo pickup. Seth Gaming will claim game number 1. Game number 2 will be shortly underway, guys. But without further ado, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed. Sorry about the weird network problems that are happening right now as I speak, but I will see you next game for some more Dota 2 action. Tarpedi signing off.